Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. We're going to do a love reading today, taking a look at what is going on with the person you are dealing with. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so it won't be for everyone, unfortunately. Take what resonates and leave the rest. However, if you would like some specific information and answers around your own situations, you can check out the sale on personal readings in the description box below. Also, as well, apologies if my voice sounds weird or I have to start coughing during the reading, as I'm still trying to get over a chest infection. So, the overall energy and focus of the reading is the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the Star card, Aquarius energy. Two major arcana, so something big is happening. This seems more centered around a platonic connection or a flirtation that is, so this may be someone for some of you that you're not with yet, but there's been like a vibe going on where it's actually moving forward into something more. There's a focus on some type of important conversation or communication, potentially a very specific question someone wants to ask, or be more direct with what they feel, taking the next move. And as I say that, the Emperor is on the bottom. Fortune favors the brave or the bold. We have a phrase where I'm from, which is shy bends get nout, which means if you do not ask, you do not get. So there's something very direct coming through from this person. Some of you could have some sort of flirtation or a platonic connection that is coming up and transitioning into something more. Blocks and challenges here are the Hermit, Virgo energy. Could have been, if this is a flirtation, like say someone you work with, there could have been a lack of like that next step or forward momentum for some time. Also, as well, either you or this person could have been single for quite some time with that Hermit energy. The Hermit does have the star in his lamp, which is there. Dreams, goals, aspirations, what we really want. Someone here does a lot of daydreaming about you or the situation or the connection, but they don't do a lot of action or talk around that kind of next step. Some of you more long-term single Leos, though, could have a very strong soulmate connection here that is coming in. We've got 4 major arcana so far. We've got the Devil, Capricorn energy, so the opposing opposites there of the Lovers and the Devil. This person is definitely way more interested in you or into you than you realize, Leo, but they may have been holding a lot of that back or in with the energy of the Hermit. Now, either that's because there's a platonic connection here where the two of you generally really get on well and they don't want to misread the signals, or like where I was saying about like work-based flirtationship, the Devil Capricorn energy that focused on career, they may not be wanting to rock the boat, so they've been holding back or resistant to making that next move. Let's see where their intentions and actions are moving into. We've got the Queen of Swords being more direct with their communication, specifically around something, not just being direct, but something specific that they want to ask you. So making that next move, being more direct. I told you this person was more into you than you realize. And there's something about this that is a little bit of a surprise with this High Priestess energy. Because what it's attached to as well is the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and then this Magician energy here who is going straight for what they want. There's a lot of daydreaming and fantasizing, either you do or both of you or they do, around this situation, but a lack of direct communication or action. And there's something here where they're kind of just embracing that effort energy, and they're making a very bold move or offer towards yourself. So whatever has been holding this back with the devil, they're kind of like, I'm not going to allow it to hold me back. So they're taking the risk because they believe it's worth it, due to, with that Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, this person definitely feels like the two of you could have something really special, the star, and something long term that could last. But there's been a bit of stagnation towards kind of action in that next step. Let's see what is showing up for their actions. We've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So they've been trying to read the signals, and then we've got Judgment. This Six of Pentacles in reverse, not sure how to describe it, is some type of like misstep or false flag before. So I think they're, because all of this is in their intentions with that Magician energy, Queen of Swords, it's like fumbling it at the last minute, the finishing line, where they're like, I know what I want and I'm going to go for it directly. But with that Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's that just as they're about to make that move, they kind of chicken out. But then they have a little bit of a pep talk with themselves, and then comes that direct energy with Judgment. They're very nervous around either you, the situation, or just making their feelings known for you in a more direct manner, and asking you if you are if you feel the same about them. But it then does come up with that Judgment energy. Where this goes is the Death card, Scorpio energy, so double Scorpio there. The Four of Pentacles. How many false starts do we have in the Three of Pentacles? This Devil energy is really holding them back. And then we've got the Page of Wands at last. Okay. The path forward is not a smooth, straight line. It's like they keep getting to the edge of the diving board and then backing up. This person you make them really nervous, or they're really nervous about taking that next step. They've got such strong intentions around it, but then when it comes to doing it, there's a certain pessimism here. They don't embrace that change with the Death card and the Four of Pentacles. They hold back and wait with the Three of Wands, but then it does come forward with the Page of Wands there, which is part of this Judgment energy with the Devil. Their kind of resistance, what is holding them back. There's a couple of false starts here before this does happen, and there's also a potential here, or like a danger from your end, where they could suddenly like go cold because they might like convince themselves it's not going to happen, and then they disconnect and you're kind of like, was I misreading the signals? The positive thing, though, they will eventually make that more bold move, and then there's a new start, or that next step between the two of you, and what this connection could be, Leo. There's just a little bit of a bumpy road of getting to that point first. So, crosswatcher, if you identify with this reading, I would say just make the move. The only thing holding you back is your own fear. The call is coming from inside the house. If you would just make the move, I think something amazing could kind of happen between the two of you here. But it's not going to happen until you're more direct. So this may take a little bit of time. And again, they may pull back from you, Leo, where you could be like, huh? What the hell? But it will happen eventually, where it moves into this energy of the lovers and the star card between the two of you, and this potential flirtationship or interest is actually initiated into something more. But what you don't realize, Leo, is that this person daydreams about a long-term future with yourself, and they are much, much more into you than just a kind of casual connection or platonic connection or flirtationship. But they can't seem to overcome their fear. It's taking a little bit of time. Anyway, guys, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. However, if you would like some specific information and answers to your own individual situations, you can check out the sale on personal readings in the description box below. Cheers.